Well, good morning, my darlings. Welcome back to the usual setup. Welcome to a new vlog. Do I have post-holiday blues? I hear you ask. Yes and no. I feel obviously very sad to not be in the Maldives anymore, but also I missed my boys. I did miss the house. The weirdest thing ever, the morning after we got back, which was yesterday morning, I was just really excited to do like chores. I was really excited to do a few loads of washing. It does help that we did get a new tumble dryer just before we went away, and I kind of feel like coming back from holiday, it's almost my version of the new year. I feel refreshed. I feel like we are about to have a new start, so I'm feeling good. It was without doubt the best holiday ever. We were actually away for 12 days, which is a long time, but oh my gosh, I can't believe we're still in January. I think January is such a good time of year to go away because I remember last year on like the 13th of January, I honestly felt like January had been about 700 days long. And work-wise, January is normally a fairly quiet month. So, and also December, as you might have realised, is just ridiculously crazy, ridiculously busy. Add to that the fact that Charlie and I hosted 13 people over the whole Christmas period, and then we hosted New Year's at our house. It is safe to say, you might have noticed, that we were both frazzled. Frazzled is the word. And it's miserable here in January, like just grey skies, cold, and it just goes on and on and on. And when I'm busy with work, I don't mind, I just like get my head down, but where work is not busy in January, it's not a great month. So I think Charlie and I discussed that maybe we might make that our annual tradition. We loved the hotel so much where we stayed. Highly recommend. It was very expensive. It was without doubt the most expensive holiday we've ever been on. We did fly business there and back. We managed to get a really good price on business on the way back. We booked ourselves in premium economy, but managed to get a really good price on the upgrade. The hotel was expensive, yes, but it was just amazing. I do think overall it is the favourite Maldivian island that both Charlie and I have ever been to, and we've been lucky enough between us to maybe go to 10 or 15 different islands, and everything considered, food, staff, the actual island, the kind of people that you meet. There was a real mix of nationalities. We obviously made friends with some Brits, a couple from Dubai. There was a family from Australia that live in Singapore, a really lovely couple from Saudi Arabia, a Swiss couple. There were a few Russians on the island as well. It was just a really amazing mix of people, amazing food, beautiful villas. The actual accommodation, I think, is the best. Maybe tying with the Six Senses, actually. It was incredible. I'm not going to spend all of this video gushing about the holiday, but yeah, we did just have the best time. So yeah, the last couple of days, when did we get back? Like 3 days ago. We've been getting back into our usual routines. I did my usual Peloton and Vaha duo workout this morning. I did a Peloton yesterday morning as well, and both mornings I beat my personal best with Cody Rigsby, so that's great, feeling good. I'm really glad we did do a little bit of workout while we were away, because then you come back feeling really good. And yeah, just kind of getting back into the swing of it now. I've been doing a little bit of admin work on my laptop, catching up on emails and that kind of thing over the past couple of days, but now today, I feel like I just needed to fill you in on everything. Today I am just about to head into London. I haven't been into London all year, and I've got a couple of days of bits and bobs planned. So a little bit of beauty treatments, I'm doing a little bit of pampering. I'm going to my absolute favourite Michael Van Clark for my hair tomorrow because they're so good there at colour. If you're a blonde, I highly recommend, because they're so good. I don't actually look like I've got roots. Like there's no harsh line from it growing out, but I do want to get my hair coloured regularly every 6 to 8 weeks, so that time is now, and as well as that, a little trim to just freshen it all up. So that's tomorrow. I'm also getting my nails done tomorrow, and a few meetings, and then dinner with a friend. And today I'm leaving in like 10 minutes. I have actually got a mole check appointment, somewhere called the Mole Clinic. It's something that I don't have any concerns as such, but it's something that you do need to keep an eye on, especially if you have had a little bit of sun exposure, for example. But yeah, I think it's just a good idea for me to have, I think it's like a body scan, and then you can go back a few different times and they just map them out and make sure that nothing looks untoward. So I thought I'd book myself in for one of those appointments just for a bit of peace of mind. And then I'm heading to my absolute favourites at L'Atelier at their new spot on High Street for a facial, which I'm very, very much looking forward to. And adding to all of that fun, I've also got a sleepover by myself at the Lancaster Hotel, or is it the Royal Lancaster? I've got a sleepover, and I think I'm also going to meet a friend for burgers for dinner tonight. So yes, that is the plan, and of course I wanted to take you along with me. I feel like I kind of got out the habit of vlogging at home. Felt a little bit weird not doing it these last few days. As you can see, I've got my suitcase packed. How are we doing time-wise? Okay, need to leave in 20 minutes. So I'm just going to dash around the house, get all of my bits and bobs together, and we're ready to go. Just before I go, I thought I would very quickly show you, we did have a few lovely deliveries while we were away, and I thought I'd just share a few highlights. So first of all, this has been an absolute saviour from L'Occitane, and I'm going to take it with me as well. It is the Ultra Rich Body Cream, 25% shea butter. It's just absolutely gorgeous, so nourishing, so hydrating. It's like a really, really thick body lotion, and obviously where we've had the sun on our skin for quite a while, it can be quite dry if you don't take care of it. So that has just been an absolute saviour. Thank you, L'Occitane. The timing is absolutely perfect. I had a really lovely, there it is, jewellery delivery from Rosie Fortescue. She has launched a new collection of rings, and this one is like a really chunky, super sparkly, yes, my nails desperately need doing, ring, and it's just so beautiful. It's really, really chunky, and it's just absolutely dazzling. It is so, so sparkly. I thought that just looked absolutely gorgeous. And then another kind of skin slash body favourite, this new moisturiser called Premier Cru La Creme, the cream from Caudalie. Caudalie have actually worked with Harvard for this new collection, and it's designed to fight the 8 main signs of aging. I just used this cream for the first time this morning, and the consistency kind of similar-ish to the body lotion. It's just really lovely, thick, just very, feels very, very nourishing for the skin, and it's all focused around fighting those signs of aging. And also what's so great is that it's actually refillable, so you can just buy a refill for the actual cream and keep the beautiful pot, which is a wonderful idea. Love to see brands doing things like that. So that's just a few of the new bits that got me very excited, and now I'm going to finish packing and get going. Well, if there is anything that can get me excited about getting dressed up to head out into the cold in January, it is my Dior coat. You may remember I got this from Bicester a couple of years ago. Gosh, was it a couple of years ago? Or was it in 2021? I can't remember, a little while ago. And I don't think I've worn it yet this winter season, so I'm very, very happy to have this out again. It is a cashmere and wool blend, so even though it's not like super thick, it is incredibly warm, and I do have a thermal underneath, and a River Island jumper dress, and then I've just popped on these Holland Cooper boots, and they are so comfortable and just really beautifully made. They're like a tan or a camel suede, and they've got the most gorgeous detailing on them. So this is my outfit of the day, and then I've got another white jumper dress from Reiss that I will wear tomorrow in my suitcase. Well, I have just got to London and checked into my hotel room. They let me check in half an hour before the usual check-in time, and I'm quite blown away. I'd heard of this hotel before, but I didn't know exactly where it was. It's essentially right by Lancaster Gate tube station, right on the edge of Hyde Park. It is the Royal Lancaster, and oh my goodness, this hotel room is incredible. It's absolutely ginormous. It's got like four walls of it are windows. I'll show you around in a second. And the views, I'm on the 11th floor, the views are absolutely insane. So this is the Park Suite at the Royal Lancaster. They so very kindly invited me to stay with them tonight to experience their sweet romance package. So a lovely place to potentially come on Valentine's Day and spend a romantic evening in London if you don't have any plans for Valentine's Day yet. So let me show you around this insane room. Unfortunately, it's not a particularly lovely day. It's a very grey, gloomy day, but this is Hyde Park. My goodness, Hyde Park from above. I don't think I've ever seen it in this kind of view before. I recognise this little square down here. This is the Italian Gardens. I've taken some really lovely photos there before. If it was a glorious day, then I might be tempted to go and get some now, but sadly not. Lots of mirrors everywhere, which is great. Really good lighting, gorgeous marble coffee table. We've got this kind of bookcase area and the first TV of the suite over here. Really beautiful furniture, lovely little marble table down there. And then look at this space. It just kind of feels like I should move in here. I think this is bigger than a lot of people's flats and apartments in London, my goodness. Got this little desk area with a very ergonomic chair. You've got this lovely round dining table. I've got a bottle of champagne. I've got a cupcake, which I'm literally going to enjoy right now. Royal Lancaster, London, at the heart of the world's finest city. Oh, that is so, so lovely. Oh my goodness. Laurent Perrier, that is incredibly generous. Wow. Gosh, this is a coffee machine with a view. We've got an espresso machine with biodegradable capsules, very good. What's in here? Little fridge. Do we have anything in the fridge? Ooh, I might actually have a bottle of water. We've got wine, we've got biscotti. In fact, I think I will actually have a coffee. And then it just goes on and on and on. We have this incredible double sink marble bathroom. My gosh, how stunning is this? How lovely. They have the White Company products, jasmine, rose and neroli hand and body lotion. My goodness, this is just absolutely beautiful, amazing lighting for doing your makeup. Oh my gosh, that lighting is amazing. And then you just pan over here and you get the view of Hyde Park again. How amazing to be doing your makeup in the morning and then just like look to the side and you can see Hyde Park. Guys, this place is really, I'm really impressed. I think this could become a bit of a regular spot for me during my London staycations. And I have to say, I just get so much more excited about my trips to London now. Obviously, we lived in London for 10 years, but now that we live just over an hour out of London, my day trips to the city just feel so special. So it's really nice to have an overnight stay, and then I feel like I can relax a little bit more, enjoy a nice evening out, and then pack 2 days with events or meetings or treatments like I'm doing this time. And look at this, my goodness, a marble bath. We've got a huge shower area, and again I can spot some White Company products. Wow, we were a great mirror for showing off the outfit of the day. Very important to have a full-length mirror in a hotel room. And guys, I haven't even shown you the bedroom yet. This tour just goes on and on. Look at this. Oh my gosh, I'm going to actually message Charlie and be like, do you want to come up to London just to spend the night here? Because this is just incredible, absolutely incredible. My goodness, look at that. We've got a view, I think that is towards Paddington. Gosh, what a huge roof space. I should definitely do like a bar or something there. Royal Lancaster Honey Farm. Oh, that's adorable. Look, little bee, whatchamacallums. Bee huts? Beehives. That is so sweet. I think this is a Super King bed. Looks very comfortable. Oh, and that view. I'm going to wake up to this view in the morning. I hope it's a slightly lovelier day. Gosh, how special. What an absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous suite. Amazing location. I can literally, like, Marble Arch is just there. Oxford Street is literally just there. You're in the middle of London, and this room is just absolutely ginormous. Thank you to the Royal Lancaster for putting me up this evening. What an absolute treat. Gorgeous, gorgeous hotel room. I will leave the Royal Lancaster linked down below. Well, I decided to stretch my legs and walk from the hotel to Harley Street. I've made it to number 46. So next up is my appointment at the mole clinic. I will fill you in on the mole clinic treatment when I get back to the room, but for now I've just popped a few doors down to 101 Harley Street. My next appointment today is my facial with L'Atelier. Good morning, my darlings. It is now the following morning. It is Wednesday morning. I have just awoken from a lovely slumber here at the hotel. Such a good night's sleep. I think I actually went to sleep at about 9:30. If not before, because I woke up and when I checked my phone, there were texts that I received at 9:30 that I hadn't replied to. So had a really nice early night's sleep, which is great. I say early, but it's actually quite late. I'm still a little bit jet lagged. I did wake up at 5:30 again, but I'm quite happy to let this be my new sleep and wake up routine. Bed, 9:30ish, get up at like 5:30. That is absolutely fine by me. I like to be productive and get workouts and things like that done in the morning before setting down to work at like 8ish. So I'll try and stick to this morning routine. So I didn't fill you in on the bits and bobs that I did yesterday afternoon because the mole clinic appointment wasn't really vloggable. I was in my underwear for the entire thing, but it was really, really good. And I think it is really important that we all do get our moles checked. Something that Caroline, who is the lady that took my appointment, said is that we actually have much higher rates of melanoma, which is a cancerous mole here in the UK, than they even do in Australia. And it's not because more people are getting it over here, but it's because in Australia, they're a lot more, and she just used Australia as an example, they're a lot better at actually checking their moles and taking it more seriously and going for these appointments. And I was thinking, like, why do we not get offered these appointments on the NHS when skin cancer is, you know, something that we all need to be a little bit more aware of. Anyway, so she did give me a few pointers during the appointment. So what happened, basically, you go in, you talk a little bit about your skin and if you have any history of skin cancer in your family, and she told me a little bit about moles and what to look out for. In fact, let me just get the information booklet. Right, I did kind of know some of this before going in, but I just found it very, very useful. So there is an ABCDE rule when it comes to moles. This, you can take a screenshot if you want to of this. So, when checking your skin at home, there are 2 rules to help you spot abnormality in a mole. Firstly, the ABCDE rule. So A, asymmetry. If it has 2 sides that don't match, then that's something to consider. B is for border, an irregular, blurred or jagged edge to the mole. C is colour, if it's uneven in its tone. So for example, I've got some moles which are mostly light brown and then a little bit of darker brown in the middle, and she paid a bit more attention to those. D, diameter, if it's the width of a pencil, 6mm or more, that's something else to consider. And E is evolution, if it changes over time. If you have any of those things, and I have many of those things, it doesn't necessarily mean you've got skin cancer, it's just something to be aware of. And if you do have a couple of these things, then book yourself into the mole clinic just to have that peace of mind. So that's the number 1 rule, the ABCDE. But something else that's really important is the ugly duckling rule. So if there are any moles on your body that look a little bit different, that stand out a bit, then that is something also to just keep an eye on and maybe get checked out by a specialist. So ones, for example, that she took note of on me, I can show you this one. Basically what you do in an appointment if you go to the mole clinic is you get down to your underwear, and she, or he, I guess if you're a guy then it'll probably be a chap doing it. She had this little kind of microscope with a light, and she just looked closely at each and every mole, and if there were any that she thought looked a little bit funny, of which I had 3 that she pointed out as being, just gonna check this out a little bit further, then she popped a little sticker on it, which had kind of like a ruler, and then she took some deep close-up photos, which will then get sent to an expert to be looked at. So one that she did look at and go, that's a bit funny, I don't know if you will be able to see it, is this one here. And the reason why she pointed that one out is because it has got an irregular shape and it is a little bit darker, and there are 2 others that she took photos of as well. So what's going to happen next is that they are going to be sent to another specialist, and then if there's any cause for concern, then they'll get me in again, take the necessary next steps. So I'm really, really glad I did that. If you are a super duper duper moley person, then they recommend you go in for mole mapping, which is where you can have a digital photos taken, and then over the course of like 6 months, a year, you get them taken again, and then it can really clearly see if you've got any new moles or if your moles are getting bigger. So it's a great way of tracking them. So that was really interesting. I'm really glad I did it, and I'll get an email or a call in the next few days as to whether I need to take any more steps. So then after that, I went to L'Atelier at 101 High Street, and it's where I've been going for all of my facial treatments lately. I had a new treatment that they're offering. They've got a new lady there called Lee, and Lee was actually one of the pioneering facialists developing processes that they do at the House of Elemis, which I absolutely love. So she used Elemis products and an Elemis kind of skin scanning device. The treatment was everything. It was relaxing to start with. I had the most gorgeous massage, a lot of focus on the neck and on the shoulders, and she said I was very, very tight in those areas, so that felt amazing. Obviously deep cleanse. I had 3 different enzyme peels, a few different masks. I think there was an LED treatment at some point, a little bit of, what's it called, the electric current. Can't remember what it's called, but yeah, it felt great, and my skin is glowing this morning, so that was fantastic. And in a couple of weeks I'm going to go back for another peel with Emma at L'Atelier. I would just highly recommend you check it out there. They're so lovely, the team there is absolutely amazing, and you can kind of go in without a treatment in mind and just say, what would you recommend? And they'll sit down and they'll talk to you about your skin, where you want to get it. They offer Botox, fillers, treatments like that as well. So whatever you want to do, they will help you out. They'll make recommendations. They're never going to do anything that makes you look unnatural. So yeah, I would highly recommend L'Atelier. So I'll leave L'Atelier and the Mole Clinic linked down below in case you'd like to check out any of those places. So today I have got a morning of a few different meetings, and then I'm going to my old favourite London Grace for a manicure. My nails have actually lasted pretty well. They've just grown out, aside from this one which had a little bit of a chip, but it'll be great to get fresh nails. And then Michael Van Clark for my hair. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with my hair this morning, because even though the scalp massage during my facial yesterday, she didn't use oil, but it still kind of messes up your hair. I'm probably going to wear a bobble hat to walk to my first meeting anyway, so annoyingly I didn't bring a hair bobble, so I've only got a clip, so I'll figure out what to do with my hair when I get to my meeting. But yeah, because I'm walking, I'm just going to take a slow amble through the park. Sadly, it's still not the nicest day, but a little bit better than yesterday, so the view is a tiny bit better. This is the tripod that you were just on, the box of tissues. Yeah, it's looking a tiny bit better weather-wise today, but still very grey. But yeah, I'm gonna head out for a walk, check out the Italian gardens, and then a day of meetings. Well, breakfast has arrived. There is something so exciting. I don't know what it is. I always just get so excited about having breakfast in the room. It feels very luxurious. I've definitely over-ordered. When I clicked the button for fried eggs, I thought it was just going to be fried eggs, but it's a full English. Oh my goodness. Good job. I'm always super hungry in the mornings. I've got some croissants, which I'll have with some jam. I just love Frosties, so we don't have them at home, so I thought I would treat myself. Oat milk cappuccino, and even some French toast. What an absolute treat. Nails are looking fabulous thanks to the lovely ladies at London Grace. I went for something a little bit more bold and colourful than my usual light pink nude. I went for a colour called Rosebud. Just very optimistic, very much looking forward to spring. And now I've arrived to Beaumont Street in Marylebone. Look, we've got some blue skies, how gorgeous, to the best hairdresser in London, Michael Van Clark. I've got a haircut with Michael himself. There he is in the window, and then a colour, and I can't wait. It's just such a gorgeous experience here. I just love coming here. It's such a wonderful place and so beautiful inside. Look at these gorgeous interiors. They've got ranunculus flowers up on the fireplace, and I thought these might have been just for Christmas, but it's still got quality street here. Hours later and my hair is done. I have had the full works, starting off with a little trim with Michael. It was already in a great shape from the last time he did it, so it was just a little trim to freshen up the edges. And then Jodie did my colour. We did a half head of bleach and it just looks so lovely and natural. I barely need to use my toning shampoo anymore because the colour that she gets is just so spot on, and it tends to last a really long time. I do obviously use shampoo and conditioner that keeps the colour looking its best, but she's just done a great job. It's the best my hair colour has ever looked, without a doubt. And then I had a blow dry with Lamb Fan, and he's done the most incredible job. They always just give you the most expensive looking hair when you get a blow dry here, just lots of volume. I just wish that my hair could look like this every day. I was going to make the most of this by going to get my passport photo taken because I've got about 45 minutes until I'm meeting my friend Vicky for dinner, but I'm not sure if anywhere is open anymore because it's just gone 6 p.m. So I'm gonna have a quick look, quick Google, because I would quite like this hair to be eternalified, if that's a real word, in my passport photo. But yeah, once again, I had lunch here as well. I had a falafel and avocado ciabatta sandwich, a lovely coffee, and I just always have the most amazing experience here. The surroundings and all the staff and Michael, everyone's just so wonderful. I could not recommend it any more highly, especially if you're a blonde, or if you're just looking for the most incredible colour, or if you just want to blow dry. I feel like I should be an ambassador for this hair salon. I just love it so much. I'm so glad to have finally found somewhere that is just absolutely perfect in everything that they do. So I wanted to vlog before I go out into the elements, in case this perfect blow dry doesn't last, but it should do. It's got some great movement to it. So next stop is Sushi Samba, Covent Garden. These cobblestones in Covent Garden will be the end of me. Oh my gosh, how do we get in? It's up here. Is this the entrance?